Bold and Beautiful, 4965, 11/14/2006.
Jerry Kramer. How many times I've cursed the day that you ever brought him into our lives.
I brought him to our house. You brought him into our lives.
You're asking if I slept with him. The answer's yes.
Captain May?
Yes.
Pinciotti?
Yes.
There was another one.
Captain Heiselman.
No first mates for you.
Maybe I was lonely.
We had each other. At least we didn't till then.
There are mothers who can say to their grown-up children, I did the best I could, and they mean it. I'm not sure I can say that to you. I was a sheltered, very spoilt English girl who was just never taught anything useful except how to present herself. And I hated it. So I rebelled. I married a man that I knew my parents would disapprove of. They did. They disowned me. And then when Frank died, unlamented by anyone, might I add, including myself, I was alone in Seattle. The only good thing I had ever done in my whole life. I was with you. And absolutely no idea how to get on in this world.
So you proceeded to present yourself to Kramer.
Wasn't that different from my marriage? At least with Jerry, there was bread on the table, you had new shoes. Yes, I slept with Jerry. Yes, I slept with the others. And yes, I did it for the money.
What are you doing standing there? I knew she was a tramp, but my God.
Stephanie, aren't the doors closed outside? We're not even supposed to be open right now.
Jacqueline Payne was turning tricks for the Navy? The whole Navy?
I cannot believe you were standing outside the door eavesdropping when I'm sitting here doing confidential patient notes for a section.
I didn't mean to. But I guess today's my lucky day. You said you'd help us find a way to get the company back, and you have. Oh, my God.
I used to have this fantasy that I'd bring Kramer home. And you'd like him. And he'd fall in love with you. And then he'd be my dad.
I had that fantasy too.
Why wouldn't he fall in love with you? You're beautiful. Elegant. Well spoken.
Elegant. Elegant. You know, Jerry called me elegant. And he meant it. He just didn't mean it in the same way. night it happened, the night it all started, I put you to bed. I came out of your room. And he was sitting on the couch, waiting, with that look that men get in his eyes. And I remember being scared, thinking, oh my God, what if he doesn't come back? I mean, he was very kind. What was I waiting for, Prince Charming? And then afterward, that's when he said to me that he'd never been with a woman who was as elegant as me. And he pushed money into my hand. That's when I knew just how elegant I was.
They blackmailed us, so you know what I say? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Ooh, he will do anything to keep that 5-letter word out of the newspaper over a picture of Mummy.
No. You heard nothing. You weren't even here. You heard nada. Got it?
Whose side are you on?
My conscience, okay?
Well, fine, but then what's the point of the whole exercise?
We are talking about my professional integrity here.
Wait a minute. You said that if you had Nick in therapy, you could get him to sell us back the company.
No. I
You
never
certainly
said
did say that.
No. What I said was I could help him see that payback is not the proper way to react. That the company would mean nothing to him if he figure out his past. That's what I said.
Fine, I guess, but I don't understand you.
I could lose my license. Do you understand that?
You didn't call me up and betray a patient's personal confidential session. I just walked in here accidentally when you were recording the notes. I would say that if it came to that.
It won't come to that because you're not saying a word.
I didn't want to take the money. I wanted to give it back, but when he said, go on, buy something for the boy, it didn't seem so wrong. So I took it.
Maybe you shouldn't have let it happen a second time.
Maybe I shouldn't. But I couldn't get a job. It was that awful recession. There was gas rationing.
Oh,
Nobody...
please, I would have lived in the streets with you.
God, Nicky.
You were next to God to me. The holiest thing next to him. What did I care about new shoes? What about unemployment? Welfare?
I had never worked in this country. I wasn't
We could have eaten in
eligible.
soup kitchens. We could have lived in the basement of churches. That's what it means to have your pride.
Darling, I couldn't do that to you.
No, you couldn't do it to you! The spoiled English woman. That's what you couldn't sacrifice. So you let Kramer come around any time he wanted to.
Yes, I did. I told myself after the first time it wouldn't be so difficult. It was just a transaction, right? But that made it more difficult. Until finally, I just couldn't even open the door without having a drink. Oh, God. And then one night, we heard the ship's horn in the channel. I put you to bed. I got myself ready, the doorbell rang, I opened it, and it wasn't Jerry. Captain May, he said. Jerry asked me to bring you these. It was a little bunch of yellow daisies. And he said, I brought something for the boy.
He pimped you?
I should have slammed the door in his face.
Why didn't you?
Because I was already lost. And afterward, when I counted the money. I thought, you're worth that much?
What was I worth? Don't tell me you did it because of me, because I won't accept that. You didn't sell yourself. You sold me.
Stephanie, what if this had happened to you? What if somebody had broken in my office and taken my files? Or maybe someone was eavesdropping on me, dictating notes about your case, and they heard everything about your childhood abuse by your father? How would you feel about that?
Well, no one would have anything to gain by it. This is different. This is an eye for an eye.
No, this is wrong. You know how raw you felt. Do you have any compassion about that?
For Nikki and the whore? No, it doesn't apply. I'm even kind of shocked that you would think that it would apply
Well,
to them.
by God, I think maybe you need to be shocked.
Listen, they stole my husband's work. They stole his life's work. You are a Forrester, and don't forget it. And don't try and dress this all up in some little nice claptrap.
Okay, I want to know, where is this new and improved Stephanie? You told me that you wanted to become kinder and wiser and more sensitive. What happened to that?
All right, I'll work extra hard to take care of the orphans. Now tell me, who is Captain Kramer?
Do you expect me to discuss that with you? And you're not discussing it with anybody else. Stephanie, I have a right to demand your silence. I have taken you back as a friend. I've helped you reclaim your childhood. I'm family, okay? One word, and I swear, if you say anything, I will never do another thing to help you with this company. And any relationship that you and I have ever had is over.
I don't want to talk to you this way.
I prayed that you'd never find out. I mean, I really thought that I had taken every precaution.
12 years old and the only kid in school who really understood what the word whore meant. Is that the wrong word?
I loved you more than I'd ever loved anything in my whole life.
I know that. And I knew it then. But all of those men came first. And that's what love meant to me. Your love and your attention was gone. So I left.
I didn't want you to leave. I just couldn't have any witnesses. I had to rebuild myself, and I did. I threw myself into that crappy job. I stopped drinking, changed my phone number, moved away so that Jerry and the others couldn't find me, and I got back a bit of self-respect. I don't expect you to forgive me.
Yes, you do. But this really isn't a question of forgiveness. This is a question of seeing you as you are. And I do.
I can't do this anymore tonight.
Do you remember what I said to you the first time that I shipped out?
You said that you'd always love me.
And that I will.
And you said, if I ever needed anything, you'd always be there.
That was a promise that was made to someone who doesn't exist. Dominic Payne. Able seaman, first class. Spent most of my time mixing paint and scrubbing the bridge. Dominic Payne. Second mate. Navigation. Now that was my specialty.
You didn't answer when I've called.
Really?
I just wanted to see how you...
Well, now you see.
And I wanted to say that maybe it might not be a good idea for you to engage your mother in what we discussed
Well, it's too late.
earlier. And
She's come and gone. You know, you were right, Doc. What you said before about my values and strict code of conduct, you were right about that.
Yeah, that was something I said today, but I know you're feeling disillusioned.
You know, I'm not sure this is working for me. You know, I mean, let's be honest about this. We can talk and remember till we're blue in the face, but the facts still remain. I'm a man that has no children, no lover, and no parents. I'm a stray heap of DNA. But one thing I've got my pride.
Taylor, where?
Are you here for therapy?
Where's Taylor?
On an errand. I'm just here waiting for Thorne. Oh my God, you look like you've had a horrible day.
How long will she be?
Oh, if you need a John, there's one down the hall you can freshen up.
Just tell her I was here.
Oh, I bet you're here to find out the lay of the land. You know she's not going to tell you anything about his therapy.
She owes me an explanation, and you can tell her that I said that.
Oh, well, according to you, everyone owes you something. I mean, why should the lovely Jacqueline not be able to just lie back and collect?
Oh, stop with your needling, will you? You lost your company. You lost it because you deserved to.
Oh, I thought we lost it because of your consummate performance as a victim. What you deserved really was just the clap. A clap, clap.
What have you lost? A building? A label? Some of us have more important things at stake.
Hard times are a-coming, Missy. You may be selling, but nobody's going to be buying. Not at these prices.
At least she didn't lie.
What did she say?
Well, if you can count her saying that she did it for me.
Well, you can feel that's unacceptable, but it doesn't make it untrue.
Well, if that's true, it means that I let her.
You were a child. It wasn't your job to rescue her from the choices she made.
How do you do this? How do you spend every minute of every day trying to make someone's life better, but really making no difference at all?
I don't know.
What do you want? What are you doing here?
I didn't like the way you looked when I left. I thought you might need me.
For what? If you want to rescue me, you're a little late. I guess somebody's getting a new pair of shoes.
Nick.
Did you get out of here, huh? Go help somebody that's got something worth saving. I mean it. I want you to go.